Hello everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Modded with me, Mas. Yep. So today I added a new mod and you might see the difference at once, and that is a ambient light adjuster. I can just with this button here make it daytime while it's night and make it super dark when I want to, but I want it a little darkish because it's night, but just enough for you to see. So this is the way to do it. Okay, we've got an interesting rocket here. This will be the moon lander, and hopefully we have enough fuel. I've spent a few hours adjusting this craft, and hopefully this time I have done the design right. In the first stage, these 4 solid rocket boosters will launch together with these dot liquid engines on the sides. At our second stage, when we ditch these main engines, the Reliant engine will engage, and etc, etc. Then it will burn the stage out, and then we have here a small thruster with our lander system. There are a few fuel tanks here on top of the solid rocket boosters, which will fuel these liquid engines all the way up to, well, the first stage. So hopefully this will go well. I've done some tests. This should do it, but we'll see. In 3, 2, 1, launch. Slow start, but it's going well. Let me just skip forward ahead until maybe there's some little more interesting to see, because you've seen this, and we will do a few launches today, and hopefully they all will go fine. As you have heard it from the Kerbal, we are still doing flight. We're now 30 kilometers up, slowing or declining to the 25 above sea level. And well, our fuel is doing a lot better than the first rocket I built. This is the Mooner 2 actually. I built one before this, but that one performed a lot worse than this one. This one has almost a quarter of its tank left when we reach our apoapse of 80 kilometers, which was my targeting altitude. And the other one, well, that one had no fuel left on this point, so we are doing a lot better. So, as our pilot today we have Bob, which is a scientist. Scientist Bob. That means we do not have normal stability control, that's why I added a nice probe. And I've got Bill here for a special reason. Bill can clean up scientific experiments. And that might be pretty well. I've got 1 observation bay and 2 goo canisters, and he can clean them when they are used. So we can use them several times. Okay, as you might see, this is our mission for one of our probes, and there is also a mission, or there are actually 2 missions around the moon. Let's see if we can show that this way. Maybe not. Oh well. How long until we get to the highest point? 1 minute, 2 seconds. That's nice. Am I pointing the right direction? I'm overshooting a little. Turn a little back. Like so. Keep it there. There has been a save update. And I do have solar panels, only we need to land in the sunlight because, well, we have solar panels, and I did not add a battery, and I just figured I forgot that one. And burn. 4 Gs a second, or we are pulling 3.5 Gs. It is nice. That means we're accelerating pretty fast. We need to go to the 2500 meters a second. And we are almost out of fuel in this stage. Okay, we are in an orbit, and actually, there's the moon. Oh, I thought we could burn to the moon, but it's behind us, so we need to burn around here at maneuver. Let's plan this one. There we go. 850 meters a second, and I'd like to get into a low as possible orbit, like so. which we will make in 1 day. We need 21 seconds of fuel, and we have 4.5 seconds left. That's not nice. Oh well, we have almost 3 kilometers a second in the last stage, and I think that's enough to at least land on the moon and go back. I think we need around 1 kilometer from the point we land to get back to Kerbal. So hopefully we will. Normally I'd like to have 7.5 kilometers a second in my total rocket design to go to the moon and land and go back. This rocket had 3 or 7.1, so that's 400 meters a second short. And that might be too much, it might just be enough. I am really not sure about it, but we'll see. Ready when you are, I've heard you. Okay, slowing down, we've got 4 minutes to turn around and this will be slow. Let me just burn towards... Oh well, let me just burn towards the moon and then we'll skip ahead to the second rocket. We need to do a little more launches today if we want to get a buttload of money. At the moment we have 500,000 and I'd like to upgrade my research center next, which will take, I thought, 300,000, 377 or something like that. And we need to do some saving up, but there are some robotic missions which we can do easily and get lots of money. And on target. Okay. I think I will burn from the 20 seconds to the node. We are now at 2 minutes. Okay, going there, almost there. Okay, 30 seconds out. Burn in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage engines. And stage. Oh, we need a lot of speed. Let's point a little up, otherwise we won't get there. So, we have electric charge. We have... everything is going well at the moment. The only thing we need now is lots of speed. And it looks like that will go well, at least for the first stage. Okay, we have a orbital maneuver, which will crash into the moon. Let's just go a little faster. So just that we get an orbit above the moon. I think that's a little better. Just above it. This might actually be a good one. If you look at this orbit, which we will do, we will crash inside... No, that's the wrong side of the planet. There we go. 44 kilometers. Nice. Okay, with this one done, we can skip to the next one. But first, let's see if I really did this good. Let's point up. Let's go... No. Let's point north. Let's point all the way up. Like so. Let's check our materials bay if Bill can really clean it. Let's do an observation. And let's actually open this bay. So we can do this as well. That one won't bring in any science, but yeah, let's just keep the data. Let's EVA him. Hello. Okay. Uh-oh. RCS. Okay. He can reset the materials bay so he can collect the data. Come on, a little closer. Collect data, remove data, restore. Can you restore it? Restore. There we go. Yeah, he can. Nice. Also, let's do a crew report if we just switch vessels, which is these buttons. Lock temperature. Keep science. Switch characters. Take data. And go up. Okay, let's also do an EVA report for yourself. And let's keep the data. And board. Grab. Board. Good. Nice. We've done it. Okay. Ooh, that was a little scary. I hope that was all going well, but it did go well. Okay, let's review our stored data. Okay, observations from Kerbal above water. We can transmit that one. We need to keep that one, and we need to keep that one. Okay. There goes our electric charge, but it is recharging again, and we have a contract complete for space around Kerbal. Oh. Well, we got another 70 grand, and 2 science. Nice. That brings us up to 507,000. That's a little more actually than the cost of this rocket. This rocket was 30. Oh, then we just have not enough, but oh well, we did good. We did good. Actually, one thing I am thinking about now is, are we going to the moon in sunlight? And apparently we're just will be going there when it's sunny. Oh, maybe I should have put in a battery. Oh well, we'll see about that. When all others fail, we don't have stability control, but we can move the ship because Bob can control the craft, only it can't hold SES. So, oh well, we'll see about that. Okay, let's go for a robotic launch to the moon. If we look at it from here, we got 2 missions which we need to send there. They are both polar missions, one in a different inclined orbit than the other. And maybe we can launch 2 robotic craft in one vessel. I think even with the launcher we just made, we can do that. Let me just build that one and I will be right back. Okay, so this is our craft which we'll be sending 2 probes to the moon. It has a total of 2 SRBs with a liquid fuel engine on top, just like we did with our lunar stage. It has 2 full or big tanks which will fuel the liquid engine as well, and 1 puddle engine on top with a big tank for our orbital insertion. 2 small satellites which will contain 2 solar panels, 2 antennas, and of course 2 probe cores. And 2 batteries as well. Well, that was a little slow orbit. We are still going, but we are almost in one. This is a really slow rocket this way. Just having a small engine when we are doing our circularization burn. This is going really slow. This is actually the way normal rockets in real life actually work. They have a very high booster until they get, well, around the 70 or 100 kilometers. And then they just burn with a very small engine until they get into orbit. And they all also point a little downwards like I'm doing now, just to circularize the orbit, like this. Oh, we are there. Nice. Okay. And from here on out I need to go to the moon, so I need to burn around here. Add maneuver, add 100 or 850, and then see where you get. Can you add 800 actually? Let's just add 800. No, 840? 840. 840. There we go. No, you really need 850 kilometers or meters a second to get into an approximate orbit. And we need to do a little more with this one. We need to get into a polar one. So we need to burn a little down. And slower, I think. To get into the right orbit. But I think the best way to do it is just not do it now. And only burn towards the orbit when you are very close to their sphere of influence. We have a lot of Delta V spare in the last 2 rockets, or in the robotic stages, so I think that might be nice. And I am doing this one over. Add maneuver, 850, that's 900, 980 is enough, 970, 860, 855, okay. Now where do we want to go? I want to go in a high orbit. So something like this should be fine. Okay. We need to burn for 1 minute 14. Okay, let's just do that. And let them clean the pad for our last launch of today. Well, actually, it might not be a good idea. Well, we can burn another one, 2 here. And then from there circularize until we have the best pattern we want. Okay, a little faster. Must go faster. Almost there. 2 minutes remaining, 1 minute remaining, 40 seconds remaining. Okay, turn around. I want to burn. I want to turn a little faster, so I'm doing that by burning. Almost there, and full burn. There we go, nice and slow. Like this craft is. Oh, little overlighting. Okay, let's get some electric charge in. Let's open the solar, or open the base, and see our craft for the first real time. So it's not so much, it's just 2 antennas, 2 solar panels and 2 batteries like I said. And well, that should do it. Let me just complete this burn and then try to launch the last one. And I think that will be the last thing we do this episode. We are getting close to our 30-minute mark, or 25 minutes, which I'd like to get it, but it's really difficult to do it. You might have seen that if you follow all the episodes, we have had 20 minutes, we had 35 or 45 minutes, and yeah, not that nice. This one needs to go. Okay, 850 almost added. And this is enough. Yeah, okay. Add 1 maneuver. Add our plane chains. This one is actually good, so this one is good. Add alarm. Add 4 hours and 34 minutes. Just 1 minute behind the other one. Okay, and 23 minutes until that one. You know what? This one. Let's jump to ship. It will go from moon to Kerbin. Jump to ship. Let's just time accelerate this one until it's out of the sphere of influence and that it can go on an 18-day trip to Minmus. That might actually be one of the best ways of doing it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. That's the one to do it. And apparently we are coming back to the moon in 25 days. It's interesting, but we just want to go there. This is really one of the best things. Just do a slingshot from the moon and then to the orbit of Minmus. It's a nice one. It's a very nice one. So let's add 1 date at the next plane change. Let's actually do it at the apoapse. I think we can do a little bit of adjusting of our orbit back then. And that is in 13 days and 12 hours. Well, these people here are going on a long trip with Valadina Kerman. Oh, come on. There's a steam overlay in the way. Be gone. Thank you. Gwangi and Raiden Kerman get a nice trip of, well, at this moment they are 4 days in, so there will be another 18 days traveling at least. Let's actually do a crew report here from high above Kerbin. Keep it, and board. There we go. And let's transmit that data. Another 18 science. Was it 18? 10 science, 10.8. Okay. And I think with that we can also do some upgrading of our science. Oh, no we can't. We are at 85, we need 90 for our next upgrade. The one I really want is this one, the heavy rocketry, which gives us some bigger engines and some better things we can do with the large tanks. But, let's see if there is a different thing here. Do some visual expressions. Position another satellite. Ooh, around Kerbin. 7.1 degrees inclination. 1.3 kilometers, 1.2 kilometers. Okay. Oh wait, longitude descending node is 302. I think this one is against the normal orbit. And it needs a material bay. And reach the unmanned probe with antenna, can generate power, standard stuff. Okay. Well, let's act that on as well. And now we are at 7 of the 7 contracts. Before these 2 launches will be happening, let's just see what they can do. And oh, they are almost the same position here. And I think we can launch these 2 at once. This is the plan then. We will launch from this position. Oh, it's almost morning, so we can burn 2 there. There we will separate the 2 vessels, burn one for a higher inclination or a higher orbit to there. And from there do an inclination burn so that it can go down up to the orbit they want. And this one, the other one, can burn for the orbit he wants. So yeah, let me build that rocket and I will be right back. For our last late night rocket launch, we have this rocket. I am really doing this stage all the time these times. Oh well, but this is a very efficient way of doing things, I think. So let's launch. We got 2 SRBs, 1 solid rocket engine, and 2 extra tanks which will be fueling this engine until it runs out. And here we have our science. The top one will go into an inclined orbit, the other one will go into a normal orbit. And they need to separate, I think, before they burn for circularization. We'll see about that. It might be a little risky by doing it that way, but we'll see. We'll see. We're going up high and nice and fast. We are at half a Mach, or Mach 1, or Mach 0.5 at the moment. 0.8, well 0.6, 0.7. Need to go to 300 meters a second if we really want to go for Mach 1. Almost there. We are slowing down a little because we need to go through the barrier. And Mach 1. Oh, let's turn up a little further. We're almost at 10 kilometers. There we go. Oh, okay, all went well. I'll see you in orbit when we do a nice loop-de-loop. And burn. Woohoo! Okay. Nice one. Got that one in camera. Oh, the sun is rising. Finally. We are almost at our first burnout, I think. Second burnout. Oh, not yet. 200. There. Oh, we are a little high. Oops. We are burning a little inclined, or is this orbit inclined? I'm not sure. Oh yes, it is inclined by 2.7 degrees. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. We were just burning at the point, so I should have inclined my orbit right at that second. But let's stage our top part. This one will have 8 minutes of waiting left. Let's decouple this one and wait a little until that one is far enough away. And from this point, actually I want to start burning. What I will burn, I think now, just to burn this one into an orbit. Well, we need to go all the way out there, so we might just do it at once. Or is it better if we wait a little while until we are here to burn up and do the inclination right away? Like so. Oh, this is way too fast. But this might be a better decision actually. Like so. There we go. The inclination is a lot less than it was. And actually I want to go to that position to be precise. Where is it? It's a little finicky of finding it. Are we too high? Yes, we are too high. Let me mess around with this, see if we can get up with a decent burn. Okay, I think I found a decent one. It's right over here. It's burn of 18 seconds. Nice, nice. We have around 40 seconds, I think, in this stage of burn. We have 2 kilometers, so we have enough fuel. So almost there. Okay, we are far enough away now that we can at least burn without interacting with the other craft. Almost there for the burn. I think we can start burning at 10 seconds. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh. There we go. Bye-bye! I see you later! Uh-oh, stop is changing. And stop. Okay. This is in orbit. Let's add a maneuver node at its apoapse. Minus a little time. Let's have 5 seconds for spare. And this is science set 3 high. The other one will be the low one. Okay, 43 minutes for that one. Let's switch craft. Can we still do it? No, we can't. Then we might just do it this way. Okay, this one has a lot of fuel extra. We still have a half a tank here. And this one will just go here and burn for circularization first. And then after that it needs to change its orbit. Can we turn this craft over? How much time do we have? Oh, set as target was the wrong one. I need to add a maneuver. Just do something like this. Oh. There we go. Something like... This is actually the best one we can do. Oh, and before we do anything... there has been something wrong with our maneuvers. When we stage, stuff will go wrong. We need to do it like this. And we overshot. Oh, come on, turn back. How much seconds do we have left? 30 seconds to our burn. Come on, rocket. There we go. Bam. There we go. We might even do it with this rocket. Or don't we? No, we don't. There we go. And stop. I think this is fine. Okay, the only thing we need to do now is do an inclination burn at this point. So at a maneuver. And the only thing we should do there is... Oh, wrong side. Do this. And then that should be it. Maybe a little slower, but good for now. Oh, and of course, before we forgot. Oh no, I'm forgetting that for the other craft. Our electric charge should be draining. Oh, this isn't draining. Oh well, let's just open the bay so we can at least have some direct light. Apparently this one is some kind of shine through, so it does not really matter. There we go. We need to go there. And this one has an maneuver at 4 minutes. Okay. Almost there. Delete. Yes, yes, yes. Close alarm. Yeah, okay. Be gone. Spawn, I don't want you. Apparently it's a 2-second burn. Okay, that was almost it. We are now in the right plane. Only our orbit is not completely done. Or we are. Oh, we did it. We got 80,000 and no science. But one less of reputation because we got a little more money. Oh, nice, nice, very nice. This one is done. This one can turn down. Shut down its engine. Okay. Well. And let's have him a little rotation. Little more. Like that. There we go. We got a spinning satellite. And with that, I think this is the end of this episode. Next time we will set the other one right up and hopefully land on the moon. Hopefully that will be within our time. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like on it if you did as usual, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye.